Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Zeve and today we'll be doing care of this matrix and also finding the basis. So consider the linear mapping which is F, R4, R3. Let me just write F here because of this is what we're given here. So first of all, let us start by finding the basis. So how can we find the basis for this matrix? We have to make this one 0, 0, 0, but this one 1, and then this one 1. We have to use Gaussian elimination. So if I can say row 1, row 3 minus row 1. So I'm gonna get F, which is 1, 2, 0, 1. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1. So this will be what? 1 minus 1, it will be 0. Minus 3 minus 2, it will be minus 5. 2 minus 0, it will be 2. Minus 2 minus 1, it will be minus 3. So we have achieved this 0. But how can we achieve this one? So in order for us to achieve this one we have to make it 0. So we can say R2 minus 2 times R1. So if we put 1 here minus 2, 1, it will give us what? It will give us 0. So our F will be 1, 2, 0, 1. 0 minus 5, 2 minus 3. This one will give me 0. So let me put minus 1 here and minus 2 and then substitute this 2. So I'm getting minus 5. I'm getting minus 5. So let me put 2 here, this one, and substitute 2 and 0. I'm getting 2. So I can take minus 1 here, minus 2, and then I substitute this one, I will get minus 3. So this one will be minus 3. So I've achieved it. So now, how can I make this guy 0? I can say R3 minus R2. So our matrix will be, our matrix of F will be 1, 2, 0, 1. R3 is the one which is changing. Minus 5, 2, and minus 3. This is what I'm going to do. So minus 5 minus minus 5. It's actually 0. 2 minus 2 is also 0. Minus 3 minus 3 minus minus 3, it's also 0. So we have actually solved this one. We have actually solved this one. So now, how can I make this guy 1? I can multiply row 2 by minus 1 over 5. So if I do that, my matrix will be 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, minus 2 over 5, plus 3 over 5. And then this one will just be 0. So this is what we are actually having. So let me erase this part. So this, it is our original matrix. Let me write it here. It's F. So it's 1, 2, 0, 1. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1. 1 minus 3, 2 minus 2. So this was our original matrix. So how can I solve this? So this will be x, y, z, and t. So it will be y minus 2 over 5z plus 3 over 5t, which is just 0. So my y will be 2 over 5z plus, minus 3 over 5t. So this is what I'm going to have. So how about this one? So this one will just be x plus 2y plus t, which is just 1t, which is equals to 0. So That's what I'm having right there. So this is what I can do. Since I'm having y, I can substitute in this equation. So it will be 2 over 5 z minus 3 over 5t plus t equals to 0. I've substituted this into this guy. So this will be x plus 4 over 5z minus 3 over 5t plus t, which is 0. So my x will be minus 4 over 5z. What is minus 3 over 5 plus t? Is 2 over 5. And then when it goes to that side, it becomes minus 2 over 5. Oh, sorry, this one it's 2 times 3, which is 6 over 5. It's minus 6 over 5 plus 1, which is just minus 1 over 5. When it goes to this side, it becomes 1 over 5. So these are the bases that we are having right there. These are the bases that we're having right there. So let me read this part. So I can say K of A, it's actually x which belongs in fourth dimension because of y, x, y, z, t, therefore, which is the null space, which equals to the null space. And this can be said to be x. This is the formula to find kernel. So this will be what? Will be y, or you can just write these values. 2 over 5z minus 3 over 5t. And this one will be minus 4 over 5z plus 1 over 5t. This is 1 over 5t. Sorry, guys. So let me erase this part. So this can be written in terms of x, y, z, t, which will be the same as. So my x, in this case, as you can see, y and x are actually pivot variables in this case, whereby z and t are free variables. So I'll just write z and t because of this ones are free variables. So this is minus 4 over 5 z plus 1 over 5t, and then for y it's 2 over 5z minus 3 over 5t. This is what I'm having. So I can rearrange this and write it in terms of z. So if I write this in terms of z, it will be z. So what is the coefficient of my z? It's 4 minus 4 over 5. This is fixed, it becomes 0. What is the coefficient of my z again? Is 2 over 5. This becomes 0. What is the coefficient of my z? It's 1 and 0. Plus t. What is the coefficient of my t? It's 1 over 5. And this remains 0 because of it's fixed. This one will be minus 3 over 5. This is 0 because of it's fixed. And this one is 0. This one is 1. So this is what we are having. So let me erase this part. Let me erase this part. So since we are having it like this, it means that K of A span these vectors: 4 over 5, 2 over 5, 1, 0, 1 over 5, minus 3 over 5, 0, and 1. It means that this spans this. But if you can check this out, how many dimensions we're having? We're also having 2 dimensions, x and y. 2 dimensions. So if you can check, this was for x. I said that x and y are pivot variables. Where do we find x and y? First and second columns. So this is the first and this is the second column. So the image of A, sorry, it's F. So the image of F it actually span these vectors 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 1 minus 3. That is what the image of this span. So if I can say the dimension of K of F, if we can check, we're having 2, so it's just 2. What is the dimension of the image of F? The dimension of the image of F, it's also 2 because of is 2. So this brings us to the end of our session. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and also share with your friends. And then where you don't understand, you can share your thoughts on the comments and I will reply.